So yeah, oh my bad, baby. So yeah, I just want to state my opinion on these people that are part of the childless, child-free community. I respect it. I respect people that know that children are not for them because they don't have the patience, the tolerance to deal with kids. And they want to just be like, focus on themselves and spend money all on themselves and their man or husband or whatever, girlfriend, wife. And they don't mind, like, pretty much, like, being alone and just, like, whatever. Growing old and just not having, like, their kids visit them or their grandkids, stuff like that. It's cool. But what you're not going to do, is, like, bash people that love kids, that love having kids, that want to have kids. Like, just because you're not capable of having kids, or you know that if you was to have a kid, that you would probably, like, unalive that kid, doesn't mean you should bash people that actually want to have kids. Like, did you forget that you used to be a baby and a kid yourself? Oh, kids are messy. Kids are annoying. Kids are this. Kids are that. Was you, like, did you have a bad experience with your parents growing up? Or was you just spoiled rotten to the point where everything was all about you? What is it? You want to have your freedom? Cool. Like, I don't think that, all women, are meant to be mothers. That's a fact. And I don't think every woman is supposed to have kids. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't explain it. Like, I met older women, like, old grandma, like, you know what I'm saying, that never had kids. Sometimes it was because they weren't capable or whatever. But, which is unfortunate. But I definitely feel like everything happens for a reason, But yeah, people just, like, they just, okay, you want to, and then they try to say, if I was to grow old and, he's running over there. If I was to grow old and be in a nursing home, there's people, like, that has kids and their kids don't visit them or whatever. That's true. Sometimes that's true. But a lot of times, you know what the real reason is? They say that it's because that it doesn't matter if they treat their kids good or what growing up. No, that's a lie. Because if you really treated your kids good and you had a good relationship with them, they're going to come visit you. They're going to come take you. They're not even going to put you in a nursing home, okay? They're going to make sure that they take very good care of you, okay? You'll be living with them if you really had a good relationship with your kids. Trust and believe, that's a fact. Another thing. Some say like, oh, well, I met people in the nursing home and they spoil their kids. That's the problem. They spoil them to the point where they just because you give your kids everything doesn't mean you're a good parent. How do I say this? There's a difference between providing for your child and having a connection with your child. Like, if you just, like, here you go, you're working all the time and you just give your kids whatever, that's not parenting. It takes more to parenting than just providing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yes, you have to provide. Yes, you have to make sure they got, what they need or whatever. But it's more parenting as so many different factors that come into play as being a parent. Like, you got to be present mentally, physically, emotionally, so many things. Okay? You can't just talk to your kids any kind of way. Like, people think that they could talk to their kids any kind of way because they're the parent, they're an adult. I mean, I'm not saying let your kids disrespect you. And what I'm trying to say is that, like, at the same time, you should respect anyone, and period. Like, you don't got to talk to your kids like they're nothing. Like they're beneath you. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to say. So, but to each his own. But at the end of the day, like, if we all was on the same wave of childless, child-free, you know, organization, community, whatever you want to call it, there would be no future. There would be no more people existing in the future. We wouldn't exist anymore. So think about that. Children are the future and stuff like that. So yeah, when someone when someone says that they don't want no children, I take that seriously, because, like, okay, you don't want no kids, all right, because you know that you're not capable of taking care of them. Not even just financially, I'm just talking about, like, mentally, you know. So I'm all set. Then if you don't want no more kids, go get a vasectomy, go get your tubes tied, go get on birth control. Wrap it up. Be real.